Hey there everyone, and welcome to Mindful Musician. I'm Cosmin, I'm a guitarist, a singer, professional educator, and a martial artist from Bucharest, Romania, and today I will show you how to harmonize the natural major scale using 4-note chords, more precisely 7th chords. Quick reminder for you, harmonizing means that instead of simply playing the notes in a scale, the major scale in our case, as single notes in a particular musical context, you derive an interval out of each note in that scale. That is a 2-note structure or a dyad, or you can derive a 3-note structure, which is called a triad, or in today's example, a tetrad, which is nothing but a fancy name for a 4-note chord. Here's how they look and sound like. As with a previous harmonization situation that I've presented in the last videos, the only rule you need to pay attention to is to only use the notes in the major scale you're working with. Take a look at these 2 videos I made showcasing how to obtain dyads or triads by harmonizing the major scale. Those videos showcase the foundation upon which the process in today's video is built. Make sure you click the like button and subscribe to the channel, and let's see how this goes. Step number 1. Figure out the notes in the major scale you want to use by applying the major scale formula. Whole step, half step, whole step, half step. For the sake of variety, I'll go for the F major scale today. Step number 2. Harmonize the scale in order to obtain triads using this formula. Step number 3, add a 7th interval to each chord you obtained and make sure that 7th interval respects our well-established rule. Remember, it needs to be a note from the scale you are working with. Therefore, our harmonization formula grows a bit from this, where you get major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished, and again major, to this, where the chords become major 7, minor 7, minor 7, major 7, dominant 7, minor 7 flat 5, and major 7 once again. Yay! Now you know how to harmonize a major scale with 7th chords. But wait, Cosmin, why the do I need to know this? Well, because this is how you get your chords to sound jazzy or bluesy. That 7th interval adds a color that takes your ears into that direction. The idea here is that the more intervals you add to a chord, the more intricate, specific, and colored that chord becomes. I've shown you how to harmonize the F major scale using the caged positions around the E-shaped F major 7 position. But if you want to train like a pro, there's a link to my Patreon page in the text description below where you can practice the positions starting from each of the 5 positions of the F major 7 all across the neck of your guitar, alongside B, also having tabs and a backing track over which you can test your might. After learning the shapes to slowly make your way towards becoming better at knowing your fretboard and the chord shapes in a way in which you understand why they look like they do instead of mindlessly memorizing shapes. Something important to keep in mind, because sometimes it's impossible or very impractical to play a certain shape, you get to simplify that shape by taking out the perfect 5th. That is a potato interval. I called it a potato interval because it does not deliver any relevant harmonic information about a certain chord. Otherwise, if you're dealing with a flat 5th, for instance, in a chord, you need to keep that one. You will see exactly what I mean in the Patreon video I was talking about earlier. I also wanted to let you know that I just added a few materials in the merch section of my Patreon page, so if you want a very condensed and clear theory guide on harmony, or backing tracks to practice modes on, or a map you can use to become better at setting, tracking, or achieving your musical goals, please go check out the links in the text description below. This is it for today, so make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one.